Hello, hello, hello everyone. This is Junior here and I'm at Justin's recording. Justin, say hi.
Hello.
It is 3:15 in the morning. And I'm making a recording at 3:15 in the morning. As you guys know from my update and rant video, this didn't record properly. Well, not record properly, like I recorded it properly from start to end and my video just deleted by itself. Weird. Justin's playing Fortnite in the background. Fortnite, just say hi. Oh god, I didn't know you were getting shot at, sorry. If you die, it's my fault, I'm sorry. Resume. In truth, it seems that Yuri is understanding almost everything correctly.
I'm getting shot.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yuri nodded and supported my idea. Oh man.
Got shot at by two freaking people.
But possibly Ray might not be a human anymore, right? I quietly nodded. In honesty, I was in a state of half trust. It might be. This is what happens when I get a recording. Oh yeah, only thing I see is. I quietly nodded. In honesty, I was in a state of half trust. It might be real, or it might be a lie. Okay. But no matter what, there is no difference that it is Ray. There is no mistake that she is my friend. Therefore, I don't think she will cause me any harm. I decide to believe that. Thank you. That was getting annoying, honestly. Hair, go fuck it yourself.
Excuse me, go fuck it.
Oh, it's the rescue guard person. I can put my mustache in my mouth. Watch this.
Thick life. Thick life, bud.
Thick life. Yeah. I know that you don't want to have any regrets. I understand that you don't want to be just scared of the word vampire and want to believe Ray. Go to the new place that was replaced by Anarchy.
Here.
What?
Here.
Oh. There.
Where?
Lazy. Yeah. But even so, if you think it's dangerous. Yuri looked straight at me. Yes, the girl's name is Yuri. But this game doesn't have Hannah in it. This one's Ray, Koyoko, and Yuri. So Yuri, what the fuck?
Yuri.
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 Nani?
Yuri looked straight at me as she choked a bit. As it seemed hard to say for her, there was a strong intention in her eyes. She choked on what? You can run away. From what? I'm scared. I don't like it when you seem down. Okay, phew. But just being able to talk to you like this is, I think is fun. Like what? So don't push yourself and get hurt. If my eyes keep shifting back and forth, it's because I'm looking at Justin's game too. Yuri. Look at her. Serious eyes. I felt something come up as I felt... Nice English. I felt something come up as I felt it. I said, oh, you're really like a mother.
Boy!
You placed 80. A mother? Doesn't that mean I'm really like an old lady? No. There are people who worry about me or give me courage sometimes. But you're the only one that always watches me and worries about me. You stub your toe? That face you made, you're like... You're the only one that always watches me and worries about me. Yuri's face went lightly red as she listed. I knew that I was saying something embarrassing myself. Are you praising me? Yeah, I'm seriously praising you because you do better when you're praised. That makes me happy. It makes me happy, but I wasn't trying to be a mother. She had mixed expressions of being troubled and sad. Yuri tried her best to laugh. Yeah, try not to laugh challenge. It may be just me, but Yuri seemed a little miserable. As I couldn't fully grasp her reaction and was stumbling to do so, Yuri spoke out loudly as she was trying to get back into her groove. Ooh, her groove. Gosh, you're so insensitive, Junior. Because you don't notice something that is obvious to everyone. I will tell you how it is. You like Ray, I'm sure. She pointed at me with her chopsticks that she was holding. Like, heh, is this liking her? I didn't deny it. I was thinking that it may be true myself. It's not that I haven't liked someone who is an opposite gender, but it felt different from the feeling of the time that didn't work out. You can tell by watching because you follow Ray with your eyes when she's around you. That's because you're in love, I can tell. But what part of her are you following with your eyes, you perv? Justin sees what I'm getting at there. That's how it works. Does it now? That is. My hand is still peeling. That looked wrong off camera. I'm like... Oh, Justin stopped it. The same fight from before? On Legendary? To be honest, when Ray is in class, I have been frequently following her with my eyes.
Oh, hell no, this was a stalker.
My character is a stalker. But I had thought that it was because she made me worry. But I wonder if Yuri follows someone with her eyes, as she gives a good point, she might. But that's a mystery I will never know. That's because Yuri never said it and kept it a secret. I also don't want to forcefully make Yuri say her secret. Sorry for telling you my worries. You're a good girl and you're nice to everyone and you try hard at everything you do. Try hard. Yeah, I do try hard. I won't cry even when I want to. Tell me when you want to cry. I'll listen to your worries because you always care. You always care for me. Thanks. I like you. Your head said as she jokingly laughed. It was after school. I grabbed my bag and stood up. Now what to do? I'm gonna go see Ray. What are you talking about? Ray is my bae. Ray bae. Justin trying hard to beat Legendary back there. As well, that's not the name of the character. Legendary. Oh, never mind. He got dropped. As I had made my decision and was about to get out of the main gates, there was a girl I had seen standing with her back against the wall.
Ow, my toe.
With her back against the wall, the gate. She had ran towards me as she saw me. Jesus, hair, get out of my eye. Hello, Junior. It's Louie. Louie. Gooey Louie. Team Edge reference, if none of you know that. Gooey Louie.
How do you hear that? Like,
Yeah, that thing, that was the right hook, and then the right hook out in the zippy dippy doo. Louie, it was Ray's sister, who is said to have the perfect looks and perfect manners. I read that wrong. Hello. Oh, this is the original hello. It is very similar to the tone and the way Ray had been saying it. Hello. I awkwardly greet her by copying her. Louie had started talking without any preference. Junior, I was wondering if you can come over again. Ray's your house? Yeah, sorry for bothering you suddenly. That's okay, but why? She seems to not have any energy since then. It's not something for me to say, but... Louie looked down at the street as she quietly sighed as the sun was setting. Louie's shadow had stretched on the asphalt. I think she likes you because before the incident, she was always talking a lot about you. Since the day you came, she even had barely left her room. I think maybe, no, for sure, she is waiting for you. Louis continued as she sounded confident. I decided to barge in. It was because there was something I couldn't agree. Last time, I was turned down by Ray. Even then, she's waiting. For the incident, when we were alone, she said, Junior watches me closely and appreciates me. He's like a prince from a book. Oh! It sounds childish, but I know it. It was Ray's real feelings. Prince, huh? I imagine Ray's face. She said that about me. I feel as if it was too much for me, as well as a little embarrassing. If you can hear button mashing in the background, that's Justin again. Just mashing that X button. But Ray and Louis both have hope for me. The hopes might be too high. I might not be able to satisfy them. But I answered and said exactly what I thought. Okay, I'll go. In truth, I was thinking that I have to go again. If it was me yesterday, I may have hesitated because I didn't have an answer. But I am different from yesterday. I have already made a decision. Thank you. Haha. You're such a prince. Please don't tease me. This time I decided that I will talk to her until I am satisfied. I walked the street to Ray's house again, as I was led by Louis.
Gooey Louie. Heh.
That's gonna sound funny on camera later on.
Heh.
Blank. End of the chapter. Woohoo! Continue on.
Gooey Louie. Huh. Huh.
Go fuck yourself. That was jokes from earlier in Fortnite. He was just camping in a corner and you're like, excuse me, go fuck yourself. With the shotgun right in the face. Boom. Tactical boom right in the face. I was guided by Louis and her mother and had came to the front of Ray's room. Okay then, if there's anything, please call us. Please take care of her. I think she will listen to you, Junior. As the same as last time, they left immediately after leading me to a room. They had left me and Ray alone. Uh-oh. I looked at the hallway and thought about what's going to happen now. So I was finally able to come here again, but the situation hasn't changed much from last time. Behind these doors, Ray is there and won't probably come out. Ray knows that I am here, as she had heard from her sister and mother. What was different from last time is the fact that I am not worried about what to say to her first. I knocked on the door without hesitation. Ray, it's Junior. I'm here again. After a short while, there was a response from the room. Why did you come again? Last time, Ray asked. What? Thank you, come again. Ray asked in a quiet voice concerning my actions. What bothered me was that her voice was a lot weaker compared to my memories with her at the rooftop. But what Ray was saying was right. I ran away from Ray, who had turned half into a vampire and almost attacked me. Why I was here again to calmly... It must be a mystery to Ray. After a pause, I breathed in and... Save it and show it to me after. Okay, I'm nervous but calm at the same time.
Look at my body.
I'm pause, guys. Be right back. That was weird. After a pause, I breathed and exhaled. Okay, I'm nervous but calm at the same time. There is nothing to be worried about. What I need to say is clear. I opened my mouth.
Excuse me, go fuck.
Go fuck. I was thinking a lot since then. In all honesty, I thought I would have to leave it to be. It's embarrassing, but I was scared of vampires as well after I saw the girl that was a vampire. I tried to forget, but I couldn't. It still scares me. Vampires. They're really strong as well. Ray stayed silent. It seems that she is all ears. It was good for me. I continued. If you turn into a monster like that, there's no way I could contain you. So, I was trying to give up. I can't do anything. It's fine as it is. I said that to myself, but I thought I would regret my decision if I leave it at this. No matter how scary a vampire is, leaving a girl I like that is turning into a vampire isn't thinkable, right? Is it wrong? Isn't it wrong? That's why I'm here. To be honest, I'm scared. See, my voice is shaking. But I came. I came because I can't leave you alone, Ray. So can you open the door? I tried hard to and came here, so please, can you at least show me your face? I said what I had to and waited for a response. The hallway was silent and Ray isn't saying anything. As I started to give up on Ray answering me and thought maybe I should say something again, I heard Ray's voice. It was a small voice that seemed scared. Junior, I'm sorry. I think there's something I misheard. There's a part that I want to hear again. What did you say earlier? No matter how scary a vampire is? My mind went blank for a second. I lost power in my body. It was embarrassing to say it to start off with, but I have to say it again. The specific phrase again. What? Whoa, wait. I really can't. I can't say it twice. What? Why? Say it. It's not something to repeat. Why? I want to hear. Ray, you may not know, but yeah? Confession of love isn't something that is so light that it can be repeated because you couldn't hear it for the first time. As a man, it's something that is serious, so it can't be said to the same person twice. A confession of love? Yeah, a confession. Is no matter how scary a vampire is, leaving a girl I like that is turning into a vampire isn't right. That's right. Girl you like, is me? It's you. Instead of an answer, without a word, the door slowly opened. Ray shuffled her legs and closed the distance and came close to me. My body tightened as it was so sudden, but I didn't run away. In reality, maybe I am supposed to put my arms around her shoulder or back, but I was a little late to react, and so left them down. I remembered the story about the vampire. Oh, right. This distance may be specific distance for lovers, but at the same time, this position. Ray moved her head down towards my neck. I shivered as I slightly felt their breath on my neck. If she wanted to, she could put her lips on my neck. She could bite in with the sharpened canine. My life could be said it was a candle in the mind. But I won't run away. I didn't think of running. Aren't you scared I might suck your blood? She whispered into my ears. I am scared? Question mark? Why is there a question mark at the end of that? I am scared? What? But you seem fine. I believe that a Ray, who is my friend, won't cause me any harm. Whoa. As I said, who's my friend, she bit me. It wasn't that hard. It was a playful bite. Why did you bite me at this timing? There isn't much of a reason, but I felt like it because I'm a vampire. Really? Just continue. She tried to get me to continue without me saying anything. Because I like you. I don't care if you suck my blood. You can if you want. I noticed Ray stopped her breath. As she traced her teeth along my neck, she quietly exhaled. I'm really happy you saying that, but I'm really... For a while, Ray had stayed in the position of her hugging me. She buried her face into my shoulder. It seemed that she was trying to make a decision. Her body would shake at times. It was obvious that she was trying not to cry. This time, in between, her shakings got longer, and as I thought it had stopped, Ray slowly moved her body away and looked straight at me. It was as if she was looking if I can be trusted or not. Her eyes aren't red like last time. It was the usual blue that sucks me in. Her canines weren't especially long as well. Right now, there is no features of a vampire in Ray. After a long silence, Ray opened her mouth and spoke the truth quietly. To be honest, everything is a lie. I didn't say, but I kind of knew. Ooh? This is episode 11. Guys, we're reaching the end of this maybe soon, because the other two games ended in like episode like 10 to 12-ish. The sky was blue. The weather was good. There was a little bit of cloud in the sky in the distance, but there was nothing to that go in the way of the sun. I was laying down on my back on the rooftop when I moved the vinyl sheet that I had brought from home. It made a crumpling sound. I think that Ray's vinyl sheet didn't make this much sound. It must be because the material was different. Junior, you're here again? I hear a voice I know. I woke up and looked around. I knew it was Yuri. A voice coming from it was Yuri. Lunch is going to end soon, aren't you going to class? I didn't know what to respond, so I randomly made a sound. I felt like I wanted to stay here a little longer, but I couldn't say that I wanted to skip. Yuri nodded as if she understood what I had wanted to say and how I felt. Okay, I'll come and get you again during next break. Okay. I felt she really didn't have to, but I didn't say anything. It wasn't that I didn't want her to come, but this was my problem. I felt bad at causing trouble to Yuri. But her worrying about me to the point of annoyingness is Yuri's kindness. I felt bad for rejecting her kindness, so I decided to end it with the uncertain response. I lied down the vinyl sheet once again. I could hear and feel the vibration on the ground of Yuri getting further away, followed by Yuri opening the door and entering the school. The rooftop went silent. There was no one on the rooftop to start off with, and after Yuri had left, I was the only one. I said something that had no meaning. I didn't mean to tell anyone, but was just talking to myself. Like I thought, Ray isn't coming. To be honest, everything is a lie. At that time, I was face to face with Ray as she probably turned on the light for the first time in a while. Ray continued to talk without looking at my eyes as she regretted lying to me. Do you remember the girl that attacked us at the piano competition? I nodded. There was no way I could forget. Even remembering now made me get goosebumps. Her name is Sasahara Sarasa. She was my friend. Oh, I noticed that. I thought that was probably the case. I remembered because her name was different and I saw her performance. I haven't seen Ray at all after the incident at the competition venue's parking lot. Thinking about it now, Ray and I deepened our friendship secretly at the rooftop. Our daily interaction was only there. Therefore, there was no opportunity to see her since Ray started skipping school. Therefore, even when something that big has happened, we haven't spoken about the incident since we last spoke with each other here in her room. Last time Ray had to lie so we couldn't talk much about the time we had encountered the vampire. But it was different this time. Ray seems to be willing to talk honestly with me. I was almost killed by my friend. I don't know what she remembered at that time, but Ray suddenly started laughing warmly. Her eyes, that seemed to be avoiding me, had looked straight at me. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you, but I was able to receive an award at the competition. Is that so? That's great. Congratulations. No, it's thanks to you, Junior. I knew before I went to the parking lot, I thought I would be able to do it without copying my sister. I thought that, but her smile suddenly disappeared. Sasara said to me why I was always on top of her, and why everything was going well only for me. Nothing was going well for her.
Legit almost knocked him out, then he just kicked me once in the head.
She was dumped by someone she liked, and she had turned into something different. Ray's eyes were teary. Oh no, don't cry, babe. Her feelings that she had suppressed since the incident was about to overflow. More than the existence of the vampire and the superpower of the vampire. What Ray was shocked about from the incident was, I thought we were friends. I always thought she was my friend. But she disliked me the whole time. She said that and tried to... That's enough, Ray. She was trying to kill me. I thought she was my friend, but she hated me and envied me to the point she wanted to kill me. Ray, I said that's enough. She might hate me. She might repeat me. If I said I wasn't worried about that, it would be a lie. But I placed my hands on her shaking shoulders, brought her close to myself, and as if I was hugging her. I didn't want her to talk about such a harsh thing. I couldn't leave her alone. Ray was silent and obedient. She buried her face into my shoulder and shook once in a while, as if she had the hiccups. I know everything from there, so you don't need to say it. I rubbed her jittering back softly, but she tried to keep talking while crying. It was as if there was something she had to say. So I was scared. I couldn't go to school. Even people at school are the same. I don't know if they're my friends. They might be nice to me on the surface, but deep down, they might hate me. But if I said I couldn't go to school because of that, they will think I'm childish. I would be ashamed of myself too. So I wanted to stop being like this. I thought I wanted to become a vampire. I thought, oh, and looked at the ceiling. She is a liar. Ray's sister's words passed through my head, but Ray's sister also said she's a good girl. Ray was a liar. At school, she copies her sister Louie, and now she is pretending to be a vampire. She is always defending herself. But all of this was coming from Ray's weakness. Wanting not be herself, wanting to stop being weak, wanting to become a vampire who surpasses those weaknesses. Ray wasn't lying for a small reason. She was in a position she had to lie because of her weakness. That's where she's a good girl comes from. After a while, Ray started to calm down. Her shaking from the hiccups were gone, but was still sniffling from the tears. It should be okay now. I decided to clear up what I wanted to say to her until she had calmed down. Ray, how did you interact with her? What do you mean, how? The same as usual? Were you interacting with her copying your sister? Yeah. Did you talk to her about the fact you didn't like being compared with your sister since you were little, or the fact you copied your sister because you felt something was missing in yourself and didn't like yourself, or the fact that you felt uncomfortable doing that so you were relaxed when you were yourself on the rooftop? No, I haven't. I can't. How about the fact you have a small bladder that you don't feel uncomfortable if you don't go every break? That's something to say to a girl, that she has a small bladder. My guy just said that. No way, that just makes me look bad. I lightly sighed. She must have thought that I was disappointed in her as I felt her slightly move. Then you aren't hated by Ray. You didn't even show your real self. But everyone would like the better me more. I almost sighed again, but stopped myself. It would be a problem if Ray thought I was tired of her because of my size. Even if I don't mean it, it could potentially hurt someone's feelings. So, that's all in your head. I met your sister as well, but I like you more. That's great to know, but is that as a friend? I said I like you, so that shouldn't matter. It does. You're really committed to that point. Is it really that important? Yeah, it's really important. If you say I'm more attractive as a girl than my sister, I will rethink my idea. She was stubborn. I couldn't resist. I tightened my stomach and made up my mind. I'll say it clearly, something that will give her energy. They're all the same answer, pretty much, but one's a question. I like you more as a girl. That doesn't make sense. I like you more as a girl. You're prettier and cuter than your sister. You're more attractive than your sister. Shocked. It was Ray's turn to tighten up. She was shocked by what I said, even when she was the bin the bun, to get the gun upon the streets. You know that song? I am the one, the bin the bun. I don't know how it goes. Made me say it. Her face is probably bright red, although I couldn't see it as she had her face buried in my shoulder. Is it okay? I'm going to continue. She nodded while she buried her face in my shoulder. It seemed I can continue. You didn't even say what was troubling, what your weaknesses are, what you're embarrassed about. Just showing your good side might upset others and make them dislike you. You're gifted to start with. Oh no, you're gifted to start with. Others probably feel jealous of you if you only show your good side. I sometimes get jealous of the oil your family owns and can't sleep at night. There is no oil. I said in a whining voice. I couldn't hold in my laughter. It's a metaphor. I was trying to say that you look like you have everything in truth. You have a lot of things I don't. I look at the trophies and the awards that were in Ray's room, and her glamorous records were physically visible. For example, what? You're cute. I'm not good looking. Hey! Don't put yourself down, man. That's not true. You're good looking, Junior. Thank you. I'm not good looking. That's the truth. I won't budge on that. You have good grades. You can play the piano. I can, but anyone can. Not as well as you. Sarasa couldn't beat you even after turning into a vampire. I'm going to leave my episode here because I'm reaching my 30-minute mark. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want more things like games, reaction videos, vlogs, challenges, and PlayStation 4 videos. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure it is gray, not red, because if it's red, you're missing out on my content. And how you know you're subscribed is you see a bell icon appear next to my channel name. Hit that bell icon like Justin hit that person in the face in the background. I don't know. And you'll get notified when I upload. Justin, you want to say bye? Say bye. Alright, and I will see you dudes and duders in the next video. Or to the right to the revoir.